Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 21 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years. The foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Makes the grab. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense wrong.
Only a short gain on that run defense. Played it well. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Looking deep. All by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack now, and now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Van Buren. Here's a heat. And the pressure
pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
LSU, 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football. Put a nice drive together and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
In the backfield, it's Lions. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Back to throw, it's Newton. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away, forced the incompletion.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hill. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wants to throw on first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the run. It's Green. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. He's moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Newton. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he makes the grab at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. On the move, it's Hill. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing bold, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect.
Turning it on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Oh, it's picked up. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. To the air, it's Newton. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Rifles it down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They kick it away on 4th down. Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacy. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Green. Makes his man miss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Meant nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Through the air, it's Newton. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. He's got room. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop.
Fourth down coming up.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. Fourth quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offense...
Oh, he's got some space. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. From the shotgun. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That is such a nice example of the defense reading and reacting and locating the football on the sweep play. They weren't fooled at all. They knew they were trying to go to the outside. They got leverage, corralled the back, got him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Newton. He's got it. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Knight.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game, and he's playing his best football right now.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacy. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Newton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. This one's complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught behind the line. It's Lacy. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go. To the air, it's Van Buren. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.